Hey friends, this is Barb Holmes. I'm a senior ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I am here to introduce you to our new Pink Power 101, which is our new training program within Pink Power. For those that have been around for a while, you are used to the Pink Power Boot Camp, which was a 5-week, pretty intensive training program for new ambassadors. And we've realized with everyone's busy schedules, that can get just a little too overwhelming. So what we've done is lay out Pink Power 101, and this is in conjunction with Bridget Early, our Emerald, Jerry Blackwell, another senior Ruby on our team, as well as assistance from my friend Misty Miller, who's a senior Ruby on the Healthy Pink and Proud team, but is not necessarily in our downline. So there will be a lot of videos to watch. There will be a little bit of reading to do, but we're trying to make it as simple and easy as possible for you to get through the training program without feeling overwhelmed. It's also self-paced. So if you can do one lesson, a day, or if you just do one lesson every 3 days, try to get in 2 lessons a week, whatever works best for you. And you can kind of drive that too on how quickly you want to grow your business. One staple to this training program that I want to make sure everyone gets if you don't have is the Plexus Success Kit. This was something that we were given at Super Saturday last year. If you weren't able to make it to Super Saturday, it was available at convention for those that went. And if you weren't able to attend either of those events, it is available in your back office under the shopping tool. Now, if you were a newer ambassador, you got that as part of your welcome kit. So if you've never cracked that sucker open, let's do it now and go over this, because what you're going to find in each lesson in Pink Power 101, for the most part, it's going to reference you back to one of the tools in your kit. The main one being the Success Guide, and this is amazing. This Success Kit actually has won awards for training programs put up against other companies. So we will reference you back to the page or chapter in your Success Guide when we're talking about lessons. The other thing that you should look at, and maybe this would be the first thing you would look at, is your Quick Start Guide, because it's going to quickly take you through the first 10 things you need to do to set up your business. So these are things also in Pink Power 101 that are going to be a little more in depth for you, but this is a handy reference guide to that. As you can see, I've made some notes on mine. This is your guide to use. This is super important to keep with you. Keep notes on it. It's yours to use. It is your educational tool. The two things that I keep in my purse, actually, are my product cards. These are amazing cards that come in a protective plastic sleeve, and it has each product broken down on the cards, and it actually gives you talking points and things you might say about these products. So until you become super comfortable with each product and what they do, keep these with you. You have an impromptu discussion with a possible customer or possible ambassador, pull these out and use them. The other thing that's always in my purse is the Learn to Earn guide, because if you sit down to talk to a potential ambassador and you want to talk to them about the 11 ways we earn money, it gets a little confusing. This book spells it out for you. Super important to keep this with you. Now, the one thing that I do sometimes is I just keep this box in my car and keep all these things in it. And that way, if there's something I need, the box is in my car and I have it. Because the other guide you should keep with you anytime you go out to meet with a potential prospect for the business is, what if this could change everything? And it's an opportunity brochure, and we'll give a brief overview of the company. It kind of keeps you from stumbling around, which we all do when we start in the business. What is Plexus? What makes us different? So the guide takes you through it. Super, super important tools, not just for your business, but as you go through Pink Power 101, you're going to find those to be horribly effective. And it's going to give you something that you can keep in your hand to go along with the lessons that you're learning in Pink Power 101. A few other things that are going to be contained in the files section. I suggest you use these, but it's not a requirement. And this is something that was developed by Misty Miller and presented to Healthy Pink and Proud as part of our big team. And this is for a new ambassador. it kind of is an information sheet. These sections at the bottom will go through Pink Power 101. And as you check off or complete the lessons, in that you can check that off. So you can kind of handy way to keep track of where you are. Your upline can also keep this sheet on you so that they know they're discussing the lessons with you to make sure you don't have questions. As an ambassador that is bringing people on their team, this is another thing that Misty developed. It's a coaching follow-up notes. So as you bring ambassadors on and you're having weekly calls with them, you can write down notes, things they might be struggling with, things that you want to help them with. So that's really a handy way to keep track of that. The other thing she developed is a sheet for customers. As you bring on a customer, it's a customer information sheet. Did you send a thank you card? Discuss how they take their products. And it kind of gives you a follow-up about what to do with them, what their health goals are. And again, customer follow-up notes. As you speak with them weekly when they're getting started and you're figuring out how they're doing on their products, you have a written note so you're not trying to remember week to week what you discussed. The last item that's going to be in the files section this is great. It's like a payment log, so or an expense log, I should say. As we do own our own businesses, it's super important to track your expenditures. If you're delivering a sample to somebody, you just jot that down on this log, and then you're not at the end of tax year trying to figure out, oh my goodness, what did I give away? What did I spend? So those are some things that are going to be in the file section just as business builders with this. So, I'm so glad that you've joined Plexus. It's an amazing company. I have been in other multi-level marketing companies that I may have enjoyed their products, and some I still use their products, but I did not find that I was earning enough to sustain my way of life. Little bit about myself. I have retired after 32 years in the federal government. This would not have been possible for me without Plexus. If I had retired at 55, which I did, without Plexus, I was losing 40% of my income. And being a single mom with a 16-year-old, that just really wasn't going to work. So I was able to build my Plexus business over the course of about a year and a half to the point where I was earning enough monthly to offset what I was losing. So I've been so blessed with Plexus to be able to step away from that career and start working for myself, which has always been a dream. I call it my accidental business. I started for wholesale pricing, and it just kind of exploded. The market is wide open, folks. You may know other people that sell Plexus, but really, the company is still growing. You are getting in ground floor. You can make this business what you want it to be. So it's big or small, and we are here to help you. So again, welcome to Pink Power 101. And if you have questions going through the program, reach out to your upline. If they're not available, I am available, and you can reach out to me at any time. If we're not friends on Facebook, send me a friend request. We can instant message. We have any number of ways to get a hold of each other. So again, welcome and happy learning.